What's going on, everybody? Crypto Kid here, coming at you again with another video. In this one, we're once again talking about crypto's first ever self-repaying loan protocol, Alchemix. So you guys have been enjoying these videos quite a bit recently. We've basically been talking about this one from 6 to 8 months ago, and that's back when, if we want to go ahead and look at the price here, a whole lot higher than it was now. So basically right now we're floating around $34 to $38 for the most part, but at one point, in 2021, in November, we were at $586, and at a moving average, probably around, I'd say, from $200 to that $500 range. So very, very high, easily over 10x what we're worth now. So I felt like this would be a good time to come in and just kind of take a deep dive into Alchemix, because since it is at such a bargain right now, if any of you didn't know about it, I wanted to kind of come here, tell you about it, and then you can go ahead. This isn't financial advice, but you can go do your own research and say, hey, I didn't know about this self-repaying loan protocol. I really like the token economics that are displayed in this video. Maybe I'm going to go ahead and take out position in Alchemix, or increase mine or decrease mine. So from there, guys, let's just get started. The first thing I wanted to be clear about is the token economics. So as you're seeing here, it says 95% circulating supply. That is actually wrong. So if we go over here, this is Masari.io. You're actually able to see what's going to happen with the supply over the coming years. So if we want to just read this quick excerpt right here, Alchemix had an initial pre-mine of 478,000, blah, blah, blah. But basically what's going to happen is that in the first week of staking, there was 22,000 that were distributed. And then every week since, that has fallen by 130 Alchemix tokens. And then after 3 years, the issuance is going to drop to 2,200 weekly. And I believe it's going to just stick and be pegged to 2,200. And that's going to essentially increase supply by 114,000 annually. So meaning by the time we get to 2025, 2026, there should be around 2.6 million in total. So this might definitely deter some investors. However, compared to some of the other projects, I think that this is definitely a rather good way to kind of just ease more Alchemix supply into the markets. You know, at the end of the day, 2.2 thousand Alchemix really isn't that crazy once you consider the fact that this could one day be a multi-billion-dollar project, depending on where the crypto market goes, where DeFi goes specifically. So I will say, I mean, DeFi Pulse, if you guys know DeFi Pulse, they haven't been updating the tokens that well, but they do have Alchemix ranked at number 24 in terms of total value locked. So if you look at Alchemix as being potentially a top 20, top 15 DeFi project, if DeFi were to go ahead and acquire, let's say, 30% of the crypto market cap, obviously Alchemix being a top 15, top 20 project is going to benefit massively from that. So now begs the question, can Alchemix go ahead and capitalize on DeFi's potential success in the future? Well, let's go ahead and take a closer look. So if you guys want to on your own, you can go to alchemix.fi and check it out for yourself. Super easy to go ahead and just connect a wallet. If you have Coinbase, you guys can just connect your Coinbase wallet right from the site, which is super convenient. But yeah, you'll be greeted with this video. I'd actually go ahead and check that out. It's pretty entertaining. And that'll bring you to Alchemix's YouTube channel themselves. They do a pretty good job at explaining what's going on. But essentially, the best part that I believe that they actually, I can't remember if they changed this or not, but essentially right now there's no liquidations. So no matter what happens, your money that you deposit will not be liquidated. And the general payback period is around 2 years. And they're going to go ahead and use yields, which is if you're locking up about 50% of the money into some sort of vault, and then they're going to go ahead and try to capture around 20% APR on that, of that 50%. So I guess apparently it takes around 2 years for the whole process to complete itself. But the other part that I found was interesting is that it's completely flexible, and you can actually choose to just pay off this loan at any time you want. So if you're a year into it, you know, you're halfway paid, hopefully, and you want your collateral back, you've already done what you need to do with the borrowed money, you can just go ahead and pay the rest of it off and get your money back, and then just go and do whatever you want. But the other part is that if you actually complete the loan and the loan does repay itself, at the end of the period, you can actually choose to take out another loan on it. So you could just keep milking this forever if you want. So then at this point, all it really comes down to is, can Alchemix last? Is this trustworthy? over the next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? And for that, I really don't have an answer for you because, I mean, only time will tell. I mean, some people will try to give an opinion on that, but honestly, I just don't think that we have enough data behind the Alchemix project to really form an accurate, educated guess as to if this is going to last for the long term. I will say that if it is able to deliver on what it wants to do, it's going to be a massive project. If this one's able to last, if it has staying power, it's going to be absolutely huge. I mean, it's already on Coinbase, it's already on Binance. That right there is access to billions and billions of dollars. So honestly, the longer that this one stays around and the fewer issues it has, the better it's going to do. Obviously, in the past, we've seen that this thing can absolutely run. So I think that 33.50 is honestly a pretty solid place to come in and buy. You don't have to worry too much about it falling any lower. And obviously, there's a lot of potential around the corner. So let me know in the comments, guys, what do you want to see next for other coins? And then as for Alchemix, are you using the protocol yourself? Do you trust the team there? Where do you think this token is going? Anyways, guys, I'll see you all in the next one. Make sure to like, subscribe. Peace.